This is a great image of a respectable, classy, beautiful woman.
For you to point out this well-dressed sister here to make me feel some type of way about myself becomes a problem.
Let me get you.
Reason I have never said I do is because I don't.
I've been married, and I couldn't sign up for bad sex.
Test drive.
So if we enter a relationship with anything that's about me, then I don't believe that we're ready.
Welcome to Single on a Saturday night. You know how we do this every fourth Saturday. Well, you know, we got to make it a less formal. You know, we really are the type of people that like to sit here and talk. So I'm just saying, I'm Shelly. What's going on? How you doing, Danielle?
I am doing fabulously because, you know, I'm coming off my big win. So for 7 weeks, I was on trial and I came down 2 verdicts on the trial team, $4.43 million and $10.95 million. So I'm rocking and socking this week.
She is rocking and socking it. I guess that means she's an attorney. Okay, that's what we get. She's out of her boot. Melisha, what's going on with you?
Oh, nothing much. I'm good. I'm just living life every day.
Living life every day. That sounds boring. I'm sorry, Melisha. Her life ain't exciting. Go ahead, Roberto, please.
Hi, I'm Roberto Lopez, and I work with at-risk youth in the West Kensington community.
Really?
Okay.
Well, yeah, and I hope if
like
they
you
would
started
never
last
need
week?
you. No, I've
Right.
been doing this for
No, you know what? I'm
a
gonna tell
number of
you.
years.
No,
and I hope
no,
they
no.
would never need your services.
No, you do hope they would need my services. I don't do criminal work. You know that.
Oh,
So yeah, that's right.
Well,
so
then
I'm
if
just
you
saying.
can get them 4 point, matter of fact, if you can get me
I don't know. Did they take some of them
4.4
bad
million.
drugs? Because if they took some of them bad prescribed drugs, I can help you out.
Yeah, like every commercial, if you have a bad hip, you can take this, but it causes nausea, backbiting, bad liver,
Bleeding
bad
in your
kidneys, bad
eyes.
this. I don't like those drugs.
But you know what? But then they don't tell you. But then it causes cleft lip. They don't tell you about that. They tell you about all the stuff you can fix. They don't tell you about the stuff they can't. And that's where the big verdicts come in.
That's where the big money comes in. So, Mr. Scott.
Oh man, it's been, managing 3 schools in Delaware, site visits, monitoring, but I've been living good, enjoying our Thursday night events and our Battle of the Sexes, looking forward to next month's Battle of the Sexes. So I've been good. And I'm negotiating this year, remember, going into 2014.
Negotiations to possibly get married, do I believe it? Not
No,
really.
he never
wait a
said
minute.
possibly get married. He said he was just in negotiations for a relationship.
Negotiations.
Why are you trying to speed the man up?
See?
And I'm
Just
gonna
speed me
just say
up.
this. We need to have a show about how the holidays ruin your relationship. Because, I've been in a relationship, this holiday stuff just messing it all up.
I'm not
It's
sure.
interfering with my dating. Do you know? I just realized that I'm going to limit the number of gifts I'm going to get this year.
A
And I'm a little
relationship
bit upset.
is interfering in your dating.
Yes.
Your relationship is interfering in your
Relationship
dating.
I'm
Just that.
Her problems. Everybody else would like to be in a relationship, or some people would like to be in a relationship where they can get a very nice special gift. I want a Kindle. I just want to notice that.
Yeah, but see, that's just a Kindle. I could get you a Kindle.
Can you?
Yeah. I'm saying.
No, I really want a Kindle.
That ain't no special gift.
For me, it is.
Anybody out there, I need some Bond perfume number 9, Nuit de Noho. That's spelled NUITDENOHO. And I want the Swarovski Crystal Collection for Christmas. It's only $5.50.
Now that's what you call negotiating.
That is negotiation. All I want
It's exclusive to Saks Fifth Avenue. It's one right across the street from Fridays. When you come visit, you can leave, go across the street, give me the bottle of perfume, come right back.
So now we put out what we want. She wants something that's really expensive. I just want something that's really basic, just a Kindle, just to renew my mind. And what I do every day, of course, I am a creative manager and social media manager for Foreman Mills. So that is what I do on a regular basis. And wow, I really have to use my brain now. I didn't know.
Well, you know what? One other nice thing about you being at Foreman Mills?
What?
I'm gonna come shopping. I'm gonna stretch those bills. That's what
That's
I'm
what
gonna
I'm
do.
talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's
And
how
then
you do.
somebody can get me a really good gift. So there you go. I'm gonna come to Former Mills, buy a whole bunch of them, put them in them Nordstrom bags. Y'all know I be saving up. I save them all year for the stuff people get me. Pack it up in the good bags, you know, with the little thing, and then I'm gonna give you the thing from Former Mills, take the price off it.
That's what I'm talking about. We are all living a great life, so we try to be a little informal because this is real. It's kind of like a reality-based type of thing because we really tell you all our business. And since we're telling you our business, we want to hear somebody else's business today. And we're going to hear from Miss Tamara Tasty. I'm not going to tell you her last name. Tamara Tasty and Miss Tamika Burgundy. And we're going to find out, our topic for today is, wow, the difference in ages. Would you date? How much older would you date? How much younger would you date? And we're going to find out about ourselves, but we're also going to find out about these two young ladies who somebody likes older, somebody likes younger, and I don't understand it. Do you understand it? Do you understand it? Have you done it?
I understand the younger. I understand the younger.
No,
Don't get it twisted.
I think we all have a different
You're a female.
What?
You're a female.
What about it? Men been dating younger forever. So
I know I wouldn't want no silly young female.
Who said they silly?
Well, I'm just saying, if they're in that age grade.
What age group do you think they silly?
And I mean, that early 20 stuff.
No, or at early 20s.
stuff.
When I was in my early 20s, I was already finished law school and was already working my 6-figure job. I was pretty serious.
And you had a boyfriend?
Yeah.
But there's already a limit,
So
though. There's a rule that says for a man, we can date a woman half our age plus 7. That's the lowest we should go.
That's the lowest you should go?
Half your age plus 7. That's the rule.
Wait a minute, I don't get it.
I thought that was like the Honorable Elijah Muhammad on the Malcolm X movie. Is that like a real rule?
That's the rule. Depends on what country you in.
That's a rule.
That's the rule.
That's a rule.
Thank you, Roberto.
You saw the movie and it became a rule for real. That's what happened.
There's all kinds of unspoken rules, but that's a rule.
Okay, so in these unspoken rules, we want to know what's going on. David, what have you done? Tell us your experience. What have you done? Do you like older? Do you like younger? Would you go with somebody who is 70?
I gotta sing my song on that one. Not gonna be able to do it. Can you do it? Not gonna be able to do it.
What's the oldest you would go?
I'm 45.
Oh, he put his age out there.
I'm fine. 45. 49. A strong 50.
Strong 50?
I'll take 50. I'll take in the 50s.
Well, the problem is, okay, why do
I don't like the number.
No, you don't like the number?
I don't like that number.
Yeah, because that's what I was getting ready to say, because I know a whole bunch of 60-year-old women that you wouldn't know was 60.
I know some of them too.
Like, if, you know, you just met her and you didn't know.
Just hearing that number, I just don't like, I don't want to hear the number, 50, 60. Just show up. I don't want to hear the number. Just show up. We ain't even got to talk about numbers. As long as you legal by the government, and I know you well beyond young, just don't give me that number.
Okay, Felicia, what about you?
I kind of talked to a guy. I was 32. He was 47. It was a little weird. I think after time, you started to see his set in his ways. His ways were a lot older than me because I'm 32. I was 32 at the time, and it was like everything about him was old. He'd go in his house and it smelled like an old person, and it was just like. But he was a fun person. He was cool, like to go out and hang out. But he had old ways, and it was just like.
So you was in his crib already when you smelled his house?
Well, obviously.
I went to his house and it just smelled like not like a funky smell, but
like
like
grandma smell.
older.
Like some
Like some big
Yeah, it was just like I don't know.
Oh,
I know the old smell.
A bit much.
but love does come. Love comes in
But
any
that was at 32. Maybe if I was 42.
No, okay, well, how
Love
about
comes.
you?
I would only do 5 up, 5 down, but I'm a person who is a very squeamish about my age. I don't tell you.
I was gonna say,
I won't want to tell you my age.
No, wait a minute.
So I pretend I'm young.
No, so that's what I was gonna say. So is it 5 up from your imaginary fake age and 5 down from your imaginary fake age?
It is.
Or is it from your real age?
It's really from my fake age.
The imaginary one.
My
nobody knows.
imaginary one.
Okay.
And in my mind, I am so much younger than I really am in my mind. Like really. But I will, and I won't tell you my age, and I will not. So I have this age thing. So if I'm with an older guy, I won't like it because then people will think I'm old too because I'm with somebody old.
Oh, that's not true. Now I'm gonna tell you this. Now I had a girlfriend that was like 56, and she had married this man who was like 62, and she said it didn't matter. No matter how old she got, she was that man's young girl. So it didn't matter. She was his young girl. He thought he had a young girl. And she was running around talking about her knees hurt. She's like, but don't tell him. So, I mean, so there's something to be said for that.
It's something to be said for for that, but I've been out with people who people think I'm with this older person and they think I'm about that age, and I'm like, no. And I gotta sit there and say, I'm not old. I'm not old. That's my thing.
But that's because you got some issue with it.
I have
your mind?
Yeah, I have.
That's her. That's her.
Yeah, I have an
Probably not
issue.
even thinking that though.
They do. I was in the store the other day, and the guy said, I was talking to this guy, and the guy just said he was 40. I said, and then the guy said, is that your son? I said, what do you mean is that my son? I'm not even that old. Why would? So yeah, I get offended real easy
No, you know
because
what
I'm
I'm
young.
gonna tell you. So y'all know my caretaker that come to the show. We was out together. He took me somewhere, and our other friend, because I couldn't drive. So our other friend gets in the car and we go to pick up his son. And his son goes, "Oh, Miss Danielle, you so pretty. I didn't know that was your son." What? Talking about my caretaker. I was like, who? What? My caretaker older than me. But when you're a short person, y'all get away with looking young for a long time.
Exactly.
Them little people, they don't look you in the face. They just be like, you little, so you must be 12.
Shorty.
And that's what I'm living with. I want to be young forever. I just really, really do if it's possible.
Oh, see, I don't want to be young forever.
I do.
I want to be fabulous forever.
I want to be fabulous, but I also want to be young.
I want to be fabulous.
I don't want to grow up.
No, I had to grow into all this fabulousness.
Yeah, you had to grow into that?
I was fabulous. But I done got fabulous-er. Okay? I done just like, look.
Yeah, yep. And you know what? When we come back, we're gonna hear some fabulous women, Miss Tamara Tasty and Tamika Burgundy. These are their nicknames now. So in case you know them, Tasty, Burgundy, they're coming back and they're gonna tell us about their age difference. One older, one younger, I don't know. So we're gonna go to a break. It's Single on a Saturday Night right here, TGI Fridays, every fourth Saturday. It's on City Line Avenue. And of course, we thank everybody who helps put the show together. Let's stop for a break. Boom, check them out. Boom, 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 and let's go. Welcome to Single on a Saturday Night. We are back right here at TGI Fridays, 4000 City Ave, and we do this every fourth Saturday. And of course, we come on Comcast every Wednesday, 10:30 p.m., and Verizon 29, Wednesday, 10:30 p.m.
It's Comcast 66. You just had said the time and not where it is. Okay.
There you go. See, maybe I feel like I'm young sometimes. My mind, and I'm just kidding.
That's from her real age, not the imaginary.
Yeah, that's the real. Sometimes the real age just cuts up. Anyway, we are talking about age difference and how you would date somebody older or younger, what you would do. And I'm going to start with Miss Tasty. And she started off as single on a Saturday night as a very single woman, but now she's not single anymore. And hello, Tasty.
Really, it made you start sweating because you got nervous.
Yeah, she's making me nervous.
Yes, Tamara, tell us about your current relationship because I see you're blinging over there. So tell us about that and the age difference. I see you blinging. I just wanted to say that. Go ahead. Chocolate?
Yes, I am sporting a chocolate diamond.
Chocolate.
Currently, we are engaged. My partner, Lonnie Williams.
Why he get a whole name? And
Lonnie
you be Tasty.
Williams.
I'm putting your business out there.
Because she decided not to use my last name on this taping, but every other taping I've been Tasty Wiggins. So okay, today I'm just Tasty. However.
Yeah, she sure is. Tamara Tasty Wiggins. There you go.
Okay, now it's like, well, she's just Tasty. However, I don't even know where you want me to start with
I
this.
want to start with the age difference. How about that?
I want to know. This is what I want to know.
22 years.
No, this is what I want to know.
22 years.
No, this is what I want to know.
What you want to know?
She said a question. When this old man came over to talk to you, what did you immediately think?
Wow. We had our...
Well, you don't know what
First of all,
Go.
first of all, the way it started out, it got started by bull by accident.
Well, we on TV. No, not we on TV. You can't say the other words.
It's out there. It's there. Now, when we first met, she thought I was 50 because I don't look really what my age is. A lot of people don't realize how old I am. I didn't realize how old she was. See, I don't particularly deal with I don't drop below a certain age. I have dealt with women my age and older, and they're just as simple as all outdoors. It don't have to be young. It don't have to be old. They're just simple. A lot of them just like some men, have a lot of baggage trained behind them. I don't have time for that. Like I said, I've been a beat cop for 45 years on the street. So I've seen this, I've seen that, I've been into this, I've been into that, I've seen domestic, whatever. When it first went around, I said, well, why are they putting this lady into my business? In the 3 days that I have actually talked to her, we talked to maybe 15 minutes. So I got upset because I wanted this woman gonna get in a whole lot of problems with the old man, because people, what you call them, hating, jealous, or whatever. Now I've seen some women that's younger than her age, that's look even, but they were just as simple as crap. I don't have time for that. We got to talking. So as we were talking, and we just talk, and we talked to her, so she talks like she got a lot of sense. To me, that's what it's about, women that have sense. So when she asked me my age, I told her, she said, whoa. So I asked her, well, how old are you? She told me, I said, well, that's below my age limit. But we still got to talking. Because to me, somebody that's young, that don't have the mindset, we have nothing in common. No music, no friends, no conversation, nothing in common. There's nothing there. We can't associate. So what's the point? But being around her, her mind level is way above her age level. Her appearance, the way she acts, is way above her age level. Now there's one thing that when you talk to a woman and she sits down, you can see half her, whatever it is, you say, nah, man, boy, they got tattoos all over it now. This ain't what's happened, but we had a nice conversation. We talked and with it. So when it really got started, I told her, I said, look, this is the deal. I said, I like you and I think you like me. Whatever. I know there's a difference in our age limit. I said, here's the deal. We're going to get on this train. And she said, here comes the booker. I said, no, listen to me. So we're going to get on this train and we're going to go wherever it goes. She said, where's it going? Wherever it takes us. So I'm going to take you by the hand. We're going to go. If you don't like it, you do just like Septa. Pull a cord and you get off. I ain't mad. I just hope we can still be friends. I ain't mad. I just hope we can still be friends. And we go on still, we'll do whatever we got to do. He said, get on the train. I said, yeah, get on the train. And you know, when you don't like it, you get off, you pull it, boop, you get off. Just stop, I'm off. Not a problem. She's been on the train ever since. We talked, I took you here, I took you there. We have conversations here, we have conversations there. She said, I know I got this. I said, well, you ain't got to worry about them, because we ain't going to argue. She said, you ain't going to argue? No, we ain't arguing. We ain't fighting, we ain't not arguing. She said, you really mean we ain't going to? Nah, we ain't going to do it. It's not necessary. Not necessary. We can have a discussion. I can tell by the way our words are going where it's going to go. I can just say, you're right, baby, that's it. I'll be wrong, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. No problem to kill the conversation. It don't matter.
Mr. Lonnie,
yes.
This is a great answer and everything.
No, it's not
but
an answer.
But that wasn't the answer to the question. I asked her how
I'm,
she felt when the old man came to talk to her. You told me all about it.
Wait. But you directed toward me as an old man. I'm not an old man.
What? That's what he's trying to say.
I'm not an old man. And for me, I'm 67 years old. And I'm not an old man.
But that's old.
I don't act old. You act old because you're young.
a well-seasoned man.
You don't want to be old because you're young. Me, I want to get where I can get. There's a lot of people that haven't got to my age.
You're right about that.
So I want to get to wherever I can go when I can go. And I told her, she said, well, you think about marriage? I said, yeah, we can do that. I said, but you're not going to be my wife. You're going to be my partner, my buddy. If we can't do that, there ain't no sense in us getting married, because what's the point?
I got a tear. Seriously, it was like, we just came down. Anyway, we're going to go to a break and come back. We still want to hear from Miss Tasty Wiggins, because I have never seen her this quiet in my life. Ow! This is Single on a Saturday Night right here at TGI Fridays. She's quiet, y'all. Let's come back with Tasty. Wow, what are these?
I don't know. Maybe that's what happens when you find your Boaz. You shut up.
Let's go to a break. Wow.
Shelly, we're going to give her eye some depth with a deeper brown, which you can get at moduscosmetics.com/go beauty or gingerormondbeauty.com. So with this shadow, close your eye for me. The deeper shadow, close it for me, goes in the crease, which will give the eye some depth. When you brighten up the eye area, it kind of unages you. So since Shelly is on television, I'm gonna add a little bit of a deeper shade, which is a charcoal, deeper charcoal shade. Charcoal is one of those shades that looks good on anyone. So anybody can use a charcoal shade.
And Modus Cosmetics, they have a whole palette of all the colors you would need.
Whole palette of any color that you could ever need. And it'll open up her eye a lot more. Open up for me. So she has a blend of a chocolatey charcoal look, which is very neutral for anyone. And then, to accentuate the brow, just put a little bit more Fame up there, and that'll bring out her brow bone. And then just blend. With the placement of the shades, you want to put a lighter shade here and a darker shade in the crease, and then a lighter shade here. So you can put the lighter shade all over and start with that since you're a novice, and then just blend. The key is blending in the deeper shade.
But you have to move the brush in a certain way where it blends it a certain way.
Yeah, you just want to blend it out. Blend it out.
This has been your Modus Cosmetics beauty shopping business tip. If you want more tips, these tips will be online at beautyshoppingbusiness.com. And of course, you can rewind it, fast forward it, so you can get your tips whenever you like at beautyshoppingbusiness.com. It's Single on a Saturday night. We are out and about at TGI Fridays, 4000 City Ave. And of course, we have to look fabulous from head to toe. And of course, we have to have the bling. So ADDesignGroup.com always provides our great bling. You see the bling? But of course, it's winter time, right? And tell us what you have for the winter months.
Oh yes, scarves are all the craze today, ladies. Whether it's the infinity or the tubulars. We love the tubulars because this particular scarf is extremely versatile and they're affordable. They're only $10. But scarves are all the craze, as is jewelry, as we move into the holiday season and we have our fabulous bling getting ready. If you want the deal, all you have to do is go to our website, ADDesignGroup.com, and mention Single on a Saturday night, and you get 40% off of your purchase, because we know you need some holiday goodies. Again, ADDesignGroup.com to care for or get all your holiday goodies. Bags, jewelry, hats, jewelry and gifts for the guys, the girls, the children, everybody.
I'm older. I'm sorry, but you know what? Age difference. It's you know what? Finding love like that, I don't care what age you are. That kind of love right there, I wouldn't do it personally, but how would I know? Because you're a handsome man. But I don't know if I would ever do it. But tomorrow,
because once he told me how old he was, like, that's very nice. Thank you and goodbye. I already had a daddy. And he was a wonderful daddy. And I'm just, seriously, we're just talking about how I feel about it. And this is the thing. I think y'all are a fabulous couple. Mm-hmm. You know how I feel about Mr. Lonnie. I feel like you did find your soulmate. But I know that me, James Alfonso Patterson Sr., was the best father that ever lived. And I never wanted to have sex with him. So I don't want to have sex with anybody that would have been his contemporary or any of his friends that I might call my uncle. I had a great daddy. I ain't got no daddy issues. And that would be me.
But underlying, you do have daddy issues, because how can you look at another man as your daddy?
No, I don't look at him as my daddy. I don't look at him as my daddy. I look at him as his contemporaries.
But you can't even look at him as a contemporary. If I was to look at him even in a contemporary way, we would not be here today because he would not accept that or allow it. You
Well, I
cannot.
understand it.
But my thing is, you can't compare what your father was to the man that you're going to be sleeping with, partner with, in love with. It's two different things. What works for you works for you. Now, to answer your question, I had my reservations in the beginning because I never thought of me being with someone older. What had happened was, you have to be careful what you ask for.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna make this the God show, but God is always prevalent. He's always there. My thing is, on my list of things of what it was that I wanted, he's everything I wanted. But in that list, what I did not ask for was an age. Didn't ask for an age.
Can I say this? I used to like some of my mama friends. straight like that. Miss Richcroft.
Okay, but you know what? But there's nothing wrong with that. My thing is, it speaks to the individual. If I had been in my bag and was still in the frame of mind that you are in, Danielle, then we would not be here. July 14th would not have given me this.
Absolutely. Chocolate. Chocolate.
But
I'm
Tasty,
just saying.
is there any fear that you have as you continue to grow with Lonnie and be involved with him? Is there any fears that come up to you based on the age difference?
No. I don't know if you're going to the point because of an age difference in the meaning of me becoming a caretaker to him. I don't know if that's where you're going.
That could be it too. As he's getting
That's exactly
no,
right.
I have no fear of that because my calling in life is that of a caretaker. So he already knows, and he's already said to me, whatever happens, he wants me to place him. It's not going to happen. He takes darn good care of me. So no matter what it is, if I got to come to a show pushing him in a wheelchair, guess what? That's what I'm to do.
But it may not even happen like that. There
Exactly. He might be pushing me in a wheelchair.
Years old that are in, there's some people that are 40-something years old that are in bad health. They got bad hips, they got bad this, they got bad everything, and they 40.
And not even that. Okay, my 45 to his 67.
You 45?
45. Yes, I say a lot. 45. 45 to his 67, and I hate to say it to you, nobody really knows what I've been going through. He has been my caretaker thus far.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having surgery next month. Who's about to be my caretaker? Okay, so this is a future husband. We ain't talking about a husband. So when I get that, when I officially can say that I am Mrs. Williams, whatever comes, we will endure.
We're going to be sisters. Hey. Williams, yay, we're going to be sisters. I mean, like, it's a lot to go with that, like style-wise, and I don't want to talk about style, but when I see an older woman like you, 45, or somebody 50 or almost 50, women have a lot of style, clothes-wise, fashion-wise. It seems like older men like lose their style, or maybe never had their style, or maybe never had style.
No,
but you know what? That's I was going to say. First off, Lonnie has style.
He got a pen in his pocket. I love you, Mr. Nani. I do. You got a pen in your pocket. You might have
Okay, and for you to say a pen in the pocket for you is signifying an old man. See, a pen in the pocket for me means an established man, a man that knows how to dress, a man that knows when he gets dressed, he should always have a hanky, a pen, and paper. Not even that, he just told you he was a bee cop for years. It's a habit of his to always have a pen. So you have to change your way of thinking.
Right. There you go.
Okay? You can't assume anything. I've said it a long time ago. It speaks to a person having an individualism. You have to have a conversation. What he said to you was, we had a conversation. Had that conversation had not ensued, then I might still be single on a Saturday night. Okay? Now, I'm not knocking anybody, but I'm saying truly single. Technically, I still am. But we would not be here today.
But I think what helps you is that, I know people have said this too, you have you're very young looking, but you have like an old soul.
Exactly.
Like, I mean, it works for you because
but this is the thing.
she likes to box.
I was going to say, but Shelly, Tamara is the oldest, almost young person we know. I mean, she take us to the post and make us dance with old men with a cane, and then one listen to some bop music. I want to hear Jay-Z. I want to shake my booty. I don't want to sit over in the corner and go to sleep. But she think we having a great time. So, I mean, there is something to be said for you find what you are. And
Well,
so
that's because
you
I'm
found
true to
what-
myself.
Yeah, I'm not knocking it. What I'm saying is, you found what you are. You found your mate. I'm not saying that this mate will be any of the one for any of the three of
Exactly.
us. I'm glad you found your Boaz. Like I said, love Mr. Lonnie to death. But I just still would have been like, no, Pops, you good. Now the young man, we can holler.
Okay, but see,
So,
that's
for the next
like
show,
the
we're gonna
pot
talk about the
calling the
young
kettle
man.
black. That's to me so controversial because if he had been younger, we wouldn't be having this conversation. You wouldn't be feeling the way you did because you'd be, ooh, hoorah, she hanging that 22-year younger man.
No, I wouldn't be feeling that.
problem.
No, but I
I
was
had
gonna
the same
say
problem.
because I don't want to be nobody's mama either. So I mean, you know, I don't. It's a very fine line. I think there's something to be said. It's not just about age. It's also about experience. And, you know, for you and for everybody, it's about compatibility. Where you were in your life at that particular time when you met this man. Because this is the thing. 10 years ago, you wouldn't have entertained that. Maybe because you weren't where you needed to be. Your mindset wasn't where it needed to be. For me, I wouldn't entertain it because really, like, we don't need to be raising my baby on your Social Security check. We good. That's why I can't do it. When you collecting a pension and Social Security, it ain't time to be like, let me push out a baby. You
Well,
might, you know,
but see,
it's
my
just
thing
not-
is
but
I
you're
have
not gonna
done
do
that.
That's
Right,
what I'm
because
saying.
we've
So
already
you're at a
done
different-
that.
But I'm saying
and
you're
on
at
the
a
same
different point.
token, although there is an age difference and daddy issues, he already knows my personality. I'm not going to allow him to be my father, and he's not going to allow me to be his caretaker in that sense.
And what's the reaction from the families, your family, his family, when y'all made the decision that y'all going to be together? How was that response from everybody?
Oh my God! You want to tell it? Because he talked to my.
Oh no! I'm gonna tell you the friends.
Well,
that's where the hateration
let me
comes in.
put it to you this way, and this is what a lot of married couples get hung up in certain things. We're a family. Everybody else are relatives.
That's right.
They have
That's right.
nothing to do
That's right.
with our household. Now, I love my sister to death, but she understands. She's relative, we're family. They do not interfere in our relationship. I will not allow my family, my relatives to interfere. We have to handle it. Good, bad, ups, down, wide, left, right. No, your mothers, your fathers, your uncles has no business interfering in your household. They can come knock on your door and ask can they come in. They don't barge their way in, else you tell them to leave. This is your household. You ask permission to go to their household, or you be invited to their household. This is us. We're one. Not 3, not 7, not 10. One.
Woo! This is how you learn. This is how you learn.
And if I could add on to that, what he didn't say to you was, as far as family goes, outside of us, my children, because I still have one at home, they were more gung-ho for this than me. My daughter from my oldest last year spoke it in existence because she said, Mom, for your birthday wish, I wish you love. And it came. This year, she's like, I don't know what the wish was. Last year, I said love, and you already got it. But come to find out, she was more on board than I had known because he had presented her that he was going to give me the ring. He went to her and asked her permission. And what did she tell you, babe? What are you waiting on? So yes, like he said, it's not about those who are hating just grows me up. It just makes me want to put my head up that much higher. It makes me want to smile that much more. Everyone says I'm so happy because you know why? I was worried about what people would say and what people would think. Guess what?
But you know what,
doesn't
Tamara?
matter.
Anybody who truly loves you wants for you what they want for themselves. So it doesn't matter that it's not in the packaging that Danielle wants. I see the glow in my sister, and I think it's a beautiful thing.
And we all do, right? Like, seriously, we choked up. This is Single on a Saturday night. We're going to continue this topic next week. We're
going to talk about the young folks, because that
young
sounds fun.
folks. I don't know. See,
no, that sounds fun. Like, this was a lesson. This was a lesson.
Definitely a lesson.
This was a lesson.
I like that lesson,
That's just
too.
fun.
Yes, we had fun with talking about. I hope you learned something about age doesn't matter when you find
Your soulmate.
your Boaz, because that honestly it is from the soul, and we love. Now we sisters, we're gonna be Williams sisters. There you go. And this is Single on a Saturday night, every fourth Saturday at TGI Fridays. 4000 City Ave, and we'd like to thank everyone who helps us put the show together. Austin Fine Photography, taking the great pictures. We're going to have a flyer done by Austin Fine Photography because they do graphics as well, right? Our flyer's on the way with our beautiful pictures on it. And of course,
We
DJ...
need new pictures, because I lost more weight. We got to talk about that.
I gained weight, we're not doing that.
Well,
And DJ Romy Rome, he's on the radio 88.1 every Tuesday. And of course, we're talking about AD Design Group, for, you know, the jewelry.
Yeah, actually, she's been blinging me out.
Yeah,
I'm
the jewelry.
feeling pretty good about
the jewelry. You know, definitely support those who support us, AD Design Group. And of course, Modus Cosmetics by Lala. So I have makeup on. I feel pretty.
Wait a minute, no.
Pretty.
I changed my lipstick. I know y'all might not notice it, but it's a big deal for me because y'all know I'm Lancome obsessed. This is a big deal. I'm gonna let y'all know how I feel about it, but I'm feeling pretty good right now.
You tried Modus?
Yeah, she did me. She did me today. And this is the first now, y'all know. Because I am a makeup snob.
Yes, she
I
is.
am a makeup snob.
Yes. So thank you for watching. We'll see you next week. We're gonna talk about the young. Are you a cougar or what's the other one?
A panther.
A panther, a cougar, a panther. We're gonna talk to you next week. See ya.